Thank you for watching You Can Do It. I'm your host, Chris, and in this video, we're going to be installing a 24-inch Napoleon electric log set. Stay tuned, and we'll show you how you can do it. All right, let's go ahead and unbox our electric fireplace. Let's see here. Looks like they got it packaged well. We got these reinforced cardboard corners here. It's always good. All right, we got our instruction manual, remote control. Set that off to the side. They've packaged all of the fake logs. The ceramic logs are all nice and packaged well. We'll set those off to the side. Here's all of there's some lava rock. There's the main setup here. Let's pull this out. We'll just flip this over here so you can see it. I've got the Napoleon log set up on the box for right now. I'm going to go ahead and install the resin logs and show you how they're placed in there, and then I'll go over the specs on the unit itself. This is the 24-inch unit, so I'm going to take these two logs here. So we've got this one here, it's got a notch in it. Then this other one here, they're going to come together. These are just going to place right here in the front. They go over these LED lights here in the front. They have these, it appears to be some magnets here on the bottom. They just kind of, I don't really know, it doesn't really go into a notch, but it just sets up there. They kind of just come together and they hide the LED lights. Now we've got these other two pieces here. You've got this Y-looking log. This one, it has a hole in the bottom. You'll see that there's a post sticking up here. We're going to go ahead and set that one right up on top and place it as so. And then we've got this single log here. It also has a hole in the bottom. That one will just slide right up on the other nub. And then we've got the coal bed. It's this long piece here. That's going to go right in the front and hide this part of the unit here. Now you can see, maybe not in the video here, but there's some controls here. It does have a remote control, so you can control it with a remote control, but if you were to lose a remote control, there is a control panel here. So this particular unit, this is the 24-inch model. It's 24 inches wide, and it is 14 inches tall to the top log here. So 14 inches, and it is 14 inches deep. So the width of it here, going inside your box, it's 14 inches deep. So this unit requires a 15 amp circuit. I would recommend having a dedicated circuit ran to it, just so it's not sharing any of your circuitry in the house, depending on what the load is on that. On something like this, I would just run a 15 amp circuit, but that I'll leave that up to you and the electrician that's installing it. It does put out 5,000 BTUs, and I'm going to go ahead now and take you over to where we're going to install it at the firebox. So this particular fireplace enclosure here, it did have a propane gas log set in here. That was removed and taken out. It's fairly new. It's not that old. Now there is a plate here. This is an Empire fire enclosure. So there's a plate here, and there is an outlet that's installed right here. So I installed this grommet here. It's a plastic grommet for the cord to go down and plug in. So that'll vary on every unit depending on how you're going to get the power in there and how you're installing it into the fire enclosure. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it over here. I'm going to install it. I'm going to probably set it right here on the brick and then install the cord down through here, plug it in, and just kind of tuck it away. And then we'll set up the lava rock in here and get it all set up. So we'll show you the steps on that. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all of the resin logs, get them out of the way. I'm not going to carry this thing with all that on there, just in case it falls and they chip or break. So I'm going to take all of this loose, and then we'll go ahead and take the unit over to the fireplace. The unit does have a 6-foot cord, pretty long. It's more than what I need, but depending on your installation, you may need that 6 feet. So I'm going to just go ahead and thread this down in here, install it. Now you can hardwire this unit. It does come with a plate where you can unplug the cord, and the plate will actually, it's this plate right here. It's this little plate. So that plate, it's actually in the bag with the remote control, and you would remove the cord. An electrician could hardwire the unit if you didn't want the cord. So I'm going to go ahead and run the cord. Probably just kind of coil this up nice and neat, and then put the twisty tie back on it after I plug it in. But I got the cord down into the hole there, plugged in. I'm going to go ahead and bring the unit up and set it up in here. Make sure the cord is free. It's not sitting on the unit, or the unit's not sitting on the cord. I'm just going to go ahead and thread the rest of that down in there. Now it does have some flanges here where you can screw it down if you'd like. Right here on the side, I was talking about these two little L brackets here that are on the unit. The directions do say to mount it once you get it in place. So measure it left to right, front to back. Make sure you got plenty of room before you mount it, that your ember coal here plate, that'll actually clear the front of your fireplace before you put the screws in. And so I've got mine set, so I'm going to go ahead and install the screws. You got your two top pieces. And then you got this one here. And then we've got the ember bed. All right, so now we're ready to install the two charcoal embers. All right, now it's time to turn it on. So using the remote, we're going to go ahead and push the top button to turn it on. There we go. Now, if you're looking at the remote, the left button here, the far left button, that'll give you 5 different flame ember settings. So we're going to go ahead and oscillate through the switch, and we'll just see what kind of settings we have. So you can kind of see some flames in the back there. It actually looks pretty realistic. A little bit higher. Wow, that's really cool looking. Gets more intense as you go. And we're off. So now the next switch, let's get back the flames here going again. So the next switch, the center one, that's going to be your heat control. Now you can take it, it'll start out at 61. You can take it all the way up to 85 degrees, and that's using the center switch, the thermometer. And then over here on the right, that switch has your different heat settings. So you've got heater and blower off. You can turn it off, or you can go to low heat, which is H1, and high heat, which is H2, using this switch here. The button on the far right, H1, H2. And then obviously down here, you have a temperature control at the bottom. And if you press and hold the timer button for 5 seconds, this will change the button to temperature control or vice versa. There are 7 temperature settings that you can go through. So this is a pretty nice unit. This is the Napoleon NEF 124H. Well, this fireplace is putting out some pretty good heat for being electric here. I like the way it looks. It's pretty realistic. So I hope this video helped you out to install your Napoleon 24-inch log set. Thank you for watching. You can do it, and stay tuned for the next video.